So you booked yourself your cruise and you got that drink package. Good for you. You went and you researched and you know how many drinks you're allowed per day. You know the dollar limit value of those drinks per day. I'm not going to go over those things because everybody does. If I've done a video, which I think I have, I'll put a link up here. Or is it going to be up here? I don't know. It might show up somewhere. Anyway, there's some fine print that they always don't tell you about. I'm going to go over some of these fine print things for you so you're not surprised when you get that bill at the end of your cruise showing that you have to pay for some drinks that you thought were included in your drink package. I'm also going to have a tip at the end for wine for those wine lovers out there who get the drink package. My name is Stuart. This is Ship to Shore Cruise News. Let's get into it. So anyway, you bought that drink package as I said, and you're cruising and your second day in and you look at your account and you notice you're being charged for some drinks or there's taxes on your account for those drinks that are supposedly free that you've already paid for. What's going on? Well, first of all, when a ship is in port, it has to abide by state laws. That means that a ship in port in the United States, you still have to pay taxes on those drinks that you're drinking. This also applies to some countries as well. So some foreign countries, when you stop in port and you stay on board and you get a few drinks while you're on board, you may have to pay applicable sales tax in those foreign countries. So please be aware, you might have to pay a little bit of tax when you're drinking. But hey, it's probably still going to be cheaper than paying for those drinks a la carte. Also, when you're cruising out of Texas and New York, you have to be aware that due to state laws, you have to pay the full price of those drinks until you're in international waters. When you're in international waters, you no longer have to pay for those drinks. There'll be some announcement made saying, hey, we're now in international waters. Drinks for everyone. Well, not for everyone, but those people with the drink packages, they'll start to receive the benefits. Unless you're on Carnival. On the Carnival website, it does say that cruises out of Texas and New York, the drink package doesn't start until 6 a.m. the next day. The good thing is, though, you're not paying for that drink package on that first day. Now, typically, when you do buy a drink package on the ship, you can only buy it on the first day. But on Carnival, if you're leaving out of Texas or New York, you'll be able to buy that drink package on the second day. So don't worry if you haven't bought it. Now, a piece of advice, I hope everybody does this, buy the drink package before you get on the ship. Do it at least a week ahead of time. Some cruise lines, it says you have to do it 3 days before, 4 days before, some right up to the day right up to getting on the ship. Just do it ahead of time because you can get a savings of typically about 10% on that drink package. So you can save a little bit more money. Now be aware, even if that drink package is thrown in for free, you will be paying a gratuity on it. So that's something you have to remember when you're getting those free drinks on the ship. You've already paid a gratuity for that. You don't need to tip, but tipping, that's a personal choice. I'm not going to get into that today. That's up to you. There are strategies of tipping where some people might just tip one bartender a lot of money, and that bartender will always remember them and always give them preferential treatment. Something else you should know about the drink package is that it's available to use on almost every private island on the cruises. So if you're at the Royal Caribbean and you're on Coco Cay, then you can go ahead and use your drink package there. Now there are 2 places I'm aware of that you can't use it. One is Carnival on Half Moon Cay, and one is Norwegian on Great Stirrup Cay. On those 2 private islands, you're still going to have to pay for your drinks yourself. Your drink package is not included. I'm unsure why. It may be something to do with the contract with the local governments in that area. I'm unsure. I can only guess at this point. I like to use free Wi-Fi whenever I go somewhere, whether it's at an airport, a cruise terminal, cruise port, a coffee shop, wherever I can get it, I like to use it. I know it's not the safest thing to do with my data because when I'm on those free Wi-Fis, Anything I put over the internet from there is available for anybody on that free Wi-Fi network to see, including hackers, and they could try to steal my passwords, banking information, and photos as well. To protect myself, I use a VPN from a company called Personal Internet Access. What this allows me to do is to surf virtually invisibly on the internet. Nobody on that Wi-Fi network can see me. The people providing the internet access can't see me, and there's no logs kept of my traffic anywhere. What happens is, as I put my information into my electronic device, it goes through what's called an electronic tunnel, and it goes through the Wi-Fi out onto the internet where it's not being tracked. Now, when I say even PIA doesn't log it, they don't keep any logs of your traffic or anything that you do when you go on the internet. And that's been proven in court by a third-party auditor. This is something safe and secure to keep your data safe and secure as well when you're surfing on the internet. Now, when you log into the Personal Internet Access VPN, it will log in automatically to the closest server. Now, in the United States, there's 50 high-speed servers, and they actually have 91 high-speed servers in countries around the world as well, giving you access to data and information from other countries, from wherever you are in the world. Now, why would this benefit you to be able to access a server in another country? Well, if there's a streaming service that provides different content in another country, what you can do is you can log into that VPN server from wherever you are. Then that streaming service will think you're there in that country, and you'll be able to access that content and data. So you'll be able to watch those shows and those movies that you can't watch at home. So just think, if you're an American and you want to watch something that's only available in the UK, just log into a UK server. If you're a Canadian and you want to log into something in the United States, just log into a United States server. Now, logging in when you launch the app is easy. You'll automatically search and go to the fastest server it can find. Now, I said that I use it when I'm traveling on my personal electronic device. And what's great is that with one subscription, you can put this on an unlimited number of devices that you have. You can put this on your phone, your tablet, your laptop, your computer, your PlayStation, your Xbox, your Apple TV, your Fire Stick. You can put it on some smart TVs as well, giving you streaming access to different countries from whatever device you want to use, and giving you protection on all those mobile devices that you use when you're out at coffee shops, cruise ports, or airports, or wherever. Now, this is something that I use all the time, and I think it's great. It's safe, it's secure, it's super easy to use. By using the link I have below, this will get you 83% off of their fees. This will bring the monthly membership fee down to $2.03. That's it. $2.03, you get to be able to stream from different countries. You get to protect your data whenever you're on any device, on anywhere. Your local IP won't even be able to track you and keep a log on you as well. Your government won't even know what you're doing on the internet as well. You'll be able to have freedom, privacy, access on as many devices as you have for $2.03 a month. And if you don't like it, there's a no-hassle money-back guarantee that's good for 30 days. When it comes to wine, here's the big tip. When it comes to wine, I've got 2 tips for you. First tip, always ask for the wine steward. The wine steward is going to be knowledgeable about the wines and will be able to help you pair your wine with your meal, if that's what you'd like. A lot of people have a favorite wine and they'll just order it regardless, but a wine steward can help you do pairing better for you. Also, a wine steward is going to be more knowledgeable about the stock on the ship overall rather than just that restaurant. The waiter, he's just going to know the stock in that restaurant, and if you order some wine, he may say it's out when in fact it's just that restaurant that's out. But the restaurant down the hallway, they may be fully stocked with the wine you're looking for, and the wine steward is going to have that information and he'll go get that bottle of wine for you. So always ask for the wine steward if available. Now, the second tip I have, this is a pretty big one that can save you money. If you order a glass of wine at the dining room, typically they'll open a brand new bottle for you. just to pour you that glass of wine. So you and your partner, or whoever you're with, you can both get a glass of wine out of that fresh bottle. And they'll have that bottle sitting there for you. Now you can pay for that bottle, buy the glass, or you can just pay for that bottle and it will be there. Now the benefit of paying for it by the glass is, say if you want a bottle of Pinot Grigio on Carnival, well, that glass of wine is $11.50. So that's well under your dollar limit for the drink package on Carnival. If you buy that bottle of wine, that's $38. You'll get 25% off of that bottle of wine, but you're still going to be paying, what, $26, $27 for that bottle of wine? Or if you buy it by the glass, that bottle of wine is going to be free. Over at Norwegian, it's the same thing. It's happened to me. I'll order a glass of wine and they'll bring the bottle and put it right there, chilled on ice for me in case I want to buy another glass. And obviously I do want to buy another glass. Take for instance, if you want a bottle of Shiraz, well, if you buy it by the glass, it's only $9. But if you buy it by the bottle, it's $33. So over at Norwegian, with your drink package, 20% discount, 20% of $33 is $6.60 or something like that. So you're going to be paying like $27, $26.50 for that bottle. Or if you buy it by the glass, you're going to get the whole bottle for free. So remember that if you've got the drink package, don't buy wine by the bottle, buy it by the glass. It'll end up saving you some money at the end of that cruise. So we've talked about some wine, we've talked about unexpected charges, we've talked about some places you can't use your drink package, and there's 3 vital pieces of information that you still need to know before you go on your next cruise. And that's, my name's Stuart, this is Ship to Shore Cruise News, and as always, get your cruise on.